Well, all right, everyone. Welcome back. Lady Diva Live Radio. Here I am, your host with the most. I have the most talented vocalist, Ashley Scott, here on my platform today. Phone lines are open right now. You know my guest line number. Ashley Scott, welcome.
Thank you. How are you?
All right, I'm good. I am calling from Evansville, Indiana. And where are you calling from?
I am from a soulful city called Philadelphia.
Really? All right. Yeah, so that song that I'm playing, Don't Throw Our Love Away, when did that track come out?
Well, that particular dance remix came out last June of 2021.
Okay. Thank you for that information.
And it was produced by my friend Damon Bennett and Chris Foreman, and they call themselves the Steel Vibe Collective, and they do a lot of dance remixes for various independent artists, and they're based in Philadelphia.
All right. Thank you for that information. Wow. So as I introduce you to the audience, Ashley Scott, he is a talented vocalist, and you do not just R&B, but you do pop, jazz, of course. And can you fill the rest of the information? What would you say to the curious listeners about yourself, your music career?
Well, I started singing at the age of 3, and I would say first, let me go back. I would say my genres are pretty much R&B, jazz, and some dance music, as you can hear now, because I've done a few remixes to some of my songs. That's just one of 2 dance remixes that I've released. But I started singing at the age of 3, and I fell in love with music at that time. My parents had a great record collection, and my dad was always playing songs in the Key of Life by Stevie Wonder and the Chicago Transit Authority album, which is the very first album that Chicago released, as well as a lot of Earth, Wind & Fire. And I remember After the Love Is Gone is like one of my all-time favorite songs till this very day. And so that's pretty much how I got introduced to music. Music was also in my family because my mom grew up in the same block as the Delfonics in West Philadelphia.
Okay.
So William Hart, Randy Kane, and Wilbert Hart are like the extended brothers that she never had. So they became like, my uncles, if you will, and I fell in love with their hits as well as other songs that they recorded. And my father, his sister, my aunt, her name is Helen Scott.
Okay.
She joined a group called the 3 Degrees at the age of 15, and she's still singing with the group to this very day. So both of those groups gave me a wide palette of music to explore, not just their original songs, but they were also known for doing a lot of covers. And so case in point, the Delfonics have a beautiful version of Alfie, which is by Burt Bacharach and Dionne Warwick. Mm-hmm. And the 3 Degrees are known for have recorded this one song on 2 different albums called MacArthur Park, which is a Jimmy Webb song. And it became one of the biggest pop standards of the 70s. So, again, both groups gave me a wide palette and appreciation for just not their hits, but, pop and jazz standards.
Right. Well, thank you for that information, because I was like, Helen Scott of the 3 Degrees? Wow. You got some history there, and you are very, very musically talented. I see where it's all coming together there, and thank you for that information. So I would like to get into your newest track. What's the story behind the music on the song Together?
Well, for me, Together was the first song. If we look at songs and music as artwork and paintings, if you will, Together was the first song where I saw every color to go into this particular piece of work. So there's a few different scenarios to producing this particular song. I'm a night owl, and I stay up late at night, and sometimes there's not a lot of great things on TV to watch. Yeah. And one thing I've become pretty glued to the TV on is infomercials, and in particular, Time Life infomercials. So all the compilation music CDs, like the best of the 70s, 80s, 90s, duets, soft rock, R&B, that type of thing. Listening and watching all those song titles scroll up the screen just gave me a lot of inspiration for creating timeless music and wanting my music to last 50 plus years, as most of that music has, 30 to 50 plus years of music. So with that, I wanted to write something that would definitely stand the test of time. And that's always the goal with every single, but in particular, this particular one, because sometimes when I'm not performing my own things, my own material, I'm doing covers and doing private affairs, weddings, etc. So I said, I wanted to write a wedding song, almost in the vein of classic wedding songs like For You by Kenny Lattimore, When I'm With You by Tony Terry, the wedding song by Frank McComb or Stevie Wonder, You and I, something that people could have a first dance to or walk down the aisle. And I just wanted to create something very timeless like that. And there hasn't been many mainstream wedding songs in a while. And so that was the goal. And so we released the song on Valentine's Day weekend because that's kind of the start of the bridal season, if you will. So everybody just got, and the most times that people get proposed to, the most popular time is New Year's Eve or Christmas Eve. So you're fresh off of those newly engaged couples and, getting ready to start planning their weddings a year later. Bridal expos are starting up and things of that nature. And so Valentine's Day was the perfect time to release it. It was co-produced by my best friend and multi-instrumentalist. His name is Stan Davis Jr., and he's played on all of my singles thus far. He played guitar on all the original versions of the singles, not the dance remixes. But we set out to, use our community to kind of create this masterpiece. And so we have all live instrumentation on the record, strings and horns, and everybody's from the Philadelphia area and has contributed to the Philadelphia music scene. We did reach back to, or I actually reached back to seek out an arranger that I've always admired and wanted to work with. His name is Dennis Doc Williams, and so he did the horn and string arrangements, and Doc is the longtime musical director for the OJs. And so, and he's also done session work with Jean Carn. He wrote one of her songs back in the days of Philadelphia International, as well as he did a lot of session work with Gerald Levert whenever Gerald would, call for strings and horns on his solo records.
Okay.
And so he did his thing, and we also sought out to kind of make something reminiscent of the Philadelphia music that is known to the world.
Yeah, I knew you was going to say the Philadelphia sound, and yes, it is. It's addicting. It's timeless. And yes, and I'm just now getting to know you and know of you. I had to go back on a lot of your music and find some things about you. You are like a free spirit, and you're very talented. You don't hold your voice back, you just put it on out there, and so I'm going to just quit talking, and I'm going to go ahead and play this hit. And congratulations on the chart in Italy. The track song Together is at number 10.
Yes. It's on
and the UK,
Black Planet Radio Chart.
Yeah. Yes. The UK Soul Chart is number 20, so it's gradually climbing. So congratulations.
Yeah, we need to keep climbing too. We don't want to stay stagnant, and we don't want to be off the chart either. We want to stay on for a while and go up to number 1.
Well, I'm in there for you. I got you, Mr. Scott. I got you.
Thank you. I'm glad somebody does.
Yeah, so you stay in that hot seat right there. I'm going to spin Together. We'll be right back.
Under good circumstance, then had a romance that felt so good. I looked in your eyes, I began to cry. I got down on my knees and asked the Lord, please tell me, can we be together, baby? That's how it will be. Together, baby. Our love really grew, just like I knew, as we saw each other every day at the same cafe. You made my heart sing, then I got a ring. I got down on my knees and asked, baby, please, will you marry me, baby? Hey, hey, that's how it will be, baby. Together forever, baby. True. Till death I'll make this promise. To you. With this ring I do. So baby, I thank God, thank you, Lord. Yeah, yeah, that's how